Greetings and salutations out there, you Theta Rangers. Thank you for coming back and showing your support. Today we're going to be doing another great Dimash track, and it's going to be Unforgettable Day. I needed a little pick-me-up, and Dimash is the right guy for the job. He always knows how to get to your emotions and just unveil that positivity and show you the joy in your own life. And so today, I needed that little pick me up. So we're going to be doing Unforgettable Day. If you like this content, you know what to do. So we're going to get right into it. It's morphin' time. May the power protect you. It's morphin' time.
Бір көргеннен ғашық болдым өзіңе еркелеткен балдай тәтті сөзіңе қылығыңмен баурап алдың жанымда қарай бердім нұрға толы жүзіңе
Okay, so this song is apparently what I'm getting from it is this unforgettable day that he met this love of his life, the woman that he dreams of. And I think we all have been there. We all know what that thought and that feeling is like. We can remember the smells in the air, you know, what time of day it was, what they were wearing, what they, you know, looked like, what they smelled like, what they said, and the things that attracted you to them in the first place. It's just something I think that's old as time. You know, we all have been there and we all know what it's like to finally feel like you've met that person that you've dreamt of your whole entire life. Very cool. Very good.
Жүрек ешкім жүргіз алмас өмірім Сөндір алмас сезімімнің жалыны Бақыттымын бұл әлемде сен егер Тағдырыма тарту етсе тәңірім
Okay, that's a really good point too. If God grants you as my fate, that's really deep. Like, we all have to acknowledge that regardless of if we feel like we've met this person of our dreams, it's not always fated to be. And so this line, if God grants you as my fate, that's a really powerful and strong line that kind of brings it back down to reality, because the truth of the matter is we all have free will and we can't choose who loves us in return. We might feel that we have met and are with the person that we are fated to be with for the rest of our lives, but we're not God. That's the thing, is that we don't have supreme power and everybody else has free will. And so they might not feel the same way that you do about them. And so that's a very important line to add to this and really kind of solidifies the reality of this whole situation of feeling the attraction, the love at first sight. Because we might feel like this person is the person of our dreams, and they are our, the most most beautiful and most perfect person that we are fated to be with. But the fact of the matter is that God has to acknowledge, and the person has to, there's kind of a conjoining factor of, they have to feel the same way about you. You can't make them fall in love with you. You can't make them feel the love at first sight feeling that you have to them. And so this is a very important line to cement the reality of the situation, that they might not feel the same way. And I think that's a very important thing to point out, because it's not just about a person too, because I'm actually thinking about it in terms of actions or my life in general. I might have this dream to do something someday, or to be able to have a life of comforts and just not having to worry about bills, and having some kind of, just having some kind of stability to be able to even think about having a wife one day and kids. I mean, that's something I'm having to deal with right now, and it's very difficult to 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 think about, because I'm already so old. And I mean, I'm not so old, but I'm already pretty old, and I am still trying to stabilize my life enough to where I feel comfortable enough to even go out to date. It's been so long since I've even dated, because I feel like I want to make sure I can take care of a woman first before I even consider falling for a woman, and then make feeling like I've let them down, and not being able to support a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, that's how I'm thinking about it, as it's not just a woman. It can be anything you feel like you've dreamt of, and you feel like you've been fated to be, um, have accomplished at this certain part of your life. But if God hasn't granted that, that's the cement that brings you back down to reality, that says maybe you should try something else. This hasn't been fated for you, but we have something else. There's something else out there that you need to go for and put all of your love and passion into, because there is something else out there. So you have to think about it in all aspects. It's not just a person, it could be anything that you feel like you've dreamt of and fallen in love with, and feel like you've been fated to be or do in your life. So it's something that you definitely have to think about.
Taqdirime tartu yetse gülüm Ay vay şarkı Komotamaz gün Vay vay şarkı Komotamaz gün Ansam gütken armanım sen Ağlağadan darım sen
I want to point out too, he's talking about the love of his life, and we all talk about how it's our heart's desires, and I think he even sings about something like that. One of the lines in here about being the heart. And then let me see if I can find a spot. Well, it doesn't show it here, but let me go back just a little bit. Right there, there's a heartbeat. That's what doctors use to monitor your heart. So that's exactly why this part is in there in the background the entire time. That is the background, the setting for this entire song, this entire performance. They're inside of his heart right now. That's what I believe anyway. They're inside of his heart. His heart is what is singing right now. It's not Dimash. It perform it, in in a metaphorical sense. It's his heart that is singing all of this. That's very deep. That's very cool. I really enjoy that.
Ağlatanda yalayda Ansarım dardağızı
I love that trombone or trumpet.
Seni canım kıymaymak kıymaymak Seni kalay rüzgâra sığlaymak
Oh yeah. What the hell? Okay, what the hell? Did she just fall into an oblivion? Like, what was that all about? I don't understand why she fell. Was it too powerful? Like, was his love too powerful? And what I was saying was correct, that she wasn't fated to be his love. I don't know. That was so crazy though. I didn't expect that to happen. Let me know in the comments below what you think that was all about. And I really wanted to point this out too when it happened, but I believe that this is all sung in Spanish as well as that last one that I did. And I can tell because of the rolling R's, those rrr, I love that rolling R sound. That's so beautiful. I love it when that's used as in music and just in speaking. It's so beautiful. I love it so well and so much. And the trumpet coming in, I believe that's another sign of this being a Spanish or a Mexican uh, song. Or I believe it is anyway. I believe it's in the right hemisphere. I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, so point it out because I'm. It's fine. Point it out. Point out my ignorance because I am ignorant a lot. I'm just kind of guessing. But this is very cool. I enjoy this so much.
Hazırında
Oh yes! Oh, I gotta go back and hear that again. I love that. I love it so much. I have to hear that every time that I get a chance. Hmm. I love how he incorporates the audience into his performances. You have all of our hearts, Dimash. You know that. That was awesome. That was so cool. All right, we're going to go back to the command center now. It's morphin' time. Well, what an unforgettable day this truly is. I really needed that pick me up. Dimash really knows how to get to your emotions and kind of evoke the inner thoughts that you have going on inside your own mind and soul. And that's what he did to me today. He always does that. He just has a way to shine a light on the things that need to be shined on in your soul. And as usual, he does an amazing job. This was a very good performance. I mean, I've seen much better performances in the scale, but it was a very simple very simple song, and that it's a love story, and he's just talking about what it well, it's like I said, it's his heart that's singing out for this woman. And I want to know what the deal is, why she fell off and into nothingness. I'd really like to know your thoughts on that. Let me know down below. But it was a very simple song, and I think that it was made that way because it was supposed to be simply his heart reaching out and crying out for what it wants. And that's what our hearts do. Our hearts want to cry out for the things it longs for. And I think that's a very beautiful and true tale for all of us to understand and try to understand and cope with in a way, because there's a part of us that has to realize too that sometimes our dream person isn't we aren't the dream person that we dream our dream person is for us. If that makes any sense whatsoever, I hope you understood that. If not, um I'm sorry. I'm just that was a very weird way to describe that. But regardless, it was awesome. Dimash, love you so much. Love all you dears. Thank you so much for your support as always. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you to all my patrons out there. If you want to become a Patreon supporter of mine, feel free to go to the link in the description below and check it out. I want to thank uh, Zai Lias for becoming a Theta Ranger patron level member. That is amazing. You have no idea how much that means to me. And we also have at the apprenticeship level, we have Alina Marie and Archives Girl NJ. Thank you so much for your support, and it means the world. You have no idea how much it helps. You really don't. If anybody wants to just pitch in even a dollar, if a few people pitched in a dollar, it would make so much of a difference. You have no idea. Thank you so much. I love all of you so much. It's morphin time. May the power protect you all, patrons. It's been so great to have your support. You have no idea how much you've helped my heart mend, and I love all of you so much. I hope that sharing in this reaction can and help your heart to become fuller and love more deeply and love more fully on a grander scale. Love everyone, even your enemies. I think that's what's going to make this world better. If we just loved one another, even our enemies, I think that we would all get along, and I think this world would be a much better place. I love all of you so much. Thank you for being here, and we're out. It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time!
Dinosaur!